What's up, everyone? It's Aaron with DBC, and you guys have seen us kind of do videos before where it's just me talking and giving information. This is one of those, but I think this is the beginning of us doing this on a more regular basis. Like probably every Monday, I might do a video where I'm just like, hey, here's what's going on in the world of DBC. So consider this the inaugural one, even though we've sort of done other ones before. They've just been a little bit more on the sporadic end of things. But today's video is essentially about Mustang Week. And you may be asking, well, Mustang Week happened, earlier this month. It was damn near, it was a lifetime ago. We're different people now. But yes, we are. And the irony is we weren't even at Mustang Week, but the FrankenBoss was. And apparently, very humbling to us, it did really, really, really well. Against the thousands and thousands and thousands of Mustangs that were there, it's been whittled down to the Great 8. And what is the Great 8? It's the top 8 cars, Mustangs of all time, best ever, trophy, things of that nature. But I think the long and short of it is like whoever wins the Great 8 is going to basically be the flagship car for all the banners or t-shirts or this or that for Mustang Week of 2025. And that's an honor we would be tremendously happy to accept. So on FordMuscle.com, I believe that's it. Is that it, Joey?
Yeah.
FordMuscle.com and the Ford Muscle Facebook page, they're posting...
And Instagram.
They're posting the different Grade 8 cars. And they've already posted some of them. Like, we have some thick competition. They're really, really some outstanding Mustangs. And I'm sure a lot of those people's street teams are probably like voting and all that because it's up to you, the people out there, and I think it's being done through Facebook and Instagram maybe, to actually vote on the winner of these Grade 8 cars. They haven't posted the detailed article on the FrankenBoss yet, as they think they've only done one car as of right now, and it was a badass 66 wide body Mustang, just absolutely sick. You got to check it out. But when they post ours, check it out, check out the article, and vote with your heart. But I want to gather everyone up as much as I can to, if you feel like the FrankenBoss is the best of the best, please vote for it, because we would absolutely love to have FrankenBoss be the flagship car for Mustang Week 2025. That would be an honor. But quite honestly, like I said, we're already honored that we're part of the Great 8 anyway. That's obnoxious. When we had this crazy harebrained idea of the FrankenBoss, we really thought it was going to put a lot of people off, but we were just building it for us. And I think that's one of the best things you can do, is build cars for you. And as long as you're genuine and you really love it, I think people are going to gravitate towards it. And that's exactly what happened in this case. So FrankenBoss is still doing us very, very good. But on that note, vote with your hearts. Keep up with this. If you see this face, that means watch the video, because there's probably information we need to get to you guys and need you guys to move on it, whether it's the Wolfpac fan club or the DBC street team or whatever. We're going to need a call to action on this, probably more than anything else, to push the FrankenBoss the rest of the way to the top. And as far as other things going on, we got Halloween coming up, next month, as well as my birthday. Oh, you okay? She's the best. But anyway, we got the Frankensnake renders done. We're sitting on them. We haven't shared them yet for some really good reasons, and you guys will realize that later on. But man, I can't wait to freaking share them with you guys, because they are awesome. So anyway, be on the lookout for that, and maybe we'll make some sort of big announcement from a video for when that happens. And that's about it. And also, happy birthday to Corey Jones. You the man. I hope no perverts are trying to check out your leg tattoos and, tickle your legs and all that stuff, like I've heard has happened to you in the past. But that's a deep cut. No one needs to know about that. But now the world does. So that's about all we got. And once again, you see this face, it's time to vote for the FrankenBoss. Good morning. It's Monday Night Live, or actually Monday Morning Live, Monday Morning Raw is what we'll call it. That just sounds even worse, but wrestling.
I kind of like that.
Monday Morning Raw with Aaron Duncan. I told you guys last week that I would start doing these weekly update videos, and some of that was centered around the Mustang Week Grade 8 kind of dealio. And to give you guys an update there, they are going to be very, very long-winded with it. So stay with us on this journey, because I think they're kind of doing this bracket style. So right now they have like two cars that just got pitted against each other, and I think the blue 66 wide body car is the one that ended up winning that bracket. So at some point soon, keep up with FordMuscle.com. Keep up with our page because we're going to be sharing when they do the article on our car. We're also going to be sharing when the voting starts. So please, please, please keep up with our page because we want the FrankenBoss kind of front and center. We've worked very hard on it and want to figure out. And like I said, I want you guys to vote with your heart. So if the FrankenBoss isn't your favorite and it's one of these other cars, do that. But I had a lot of people ask last week, well, where can I vote? Where can I vote? And it was like, it's not time to vote yet. And like I said, I think they're doing this bracket style. So we'll be put up against another car, and whichever car wins that competition will go on to be voted on again. So you guys might have to vote for us more than once, but or maybe more than even 2 or 3 times. But that's the update there. Let me think here. So on this Monday morning thing, we're going to be updating more and more on different aspects we have going on, media stuff, different builds. We might have guests come in and out of people that we work with that are, new here, old here, so on and so forth. So sound off in the comments because I want to hear some questions from you guys that maybe I'll answer in next week's Monday Morning Raw video, or, maybe you guys want me to react to something. So give me something to react to, give me some questions, and I promise you I will answer them. But for the time being, don't forget to wake up that fella from Green Day tomorrow. And happy birthday to Sammy's dad. He's a big fan of us. And so shout out to that dude. Happy birthday. And that's all I got. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday Morning Raw. And this is actually the first Monday Morning Raw of October. I'm going to keep saying Monday Morning Raw until it sticks with you guys. And you guys every Monday morning can say, man, I can't wait to get to work, get to the toilet, so I'm sitting on it, and then watch Monday Morning Raw with my boy Aaron Duncan. So Aaron Duncan here from DBC, and this is another just kind of update of the things going on in the DBC world. So yes, happy October, first of all, spooky season. And something kind of going on this weekend that we might have you might catch us there walking around maybe and all that stuff. We got Rattoberfest coming up this weekend here in Paducah. So Saturday, head out to the racetrack. Beacon, by the way, if you're not from out of town. But here's the thing, if you're watching this, you probably know how to Google at this point or look something up on Facebook. So just look up Rattoberfest and all the information will be there. It should be a really freaking good time with some really, really, really cool cars. But on to the next thing. So far, no real updates from the Mustang Week Ford Muscle contest thing. So we're going to keep you guys rolling on that, and it might be a midweek update whenever our story drops and then whenever the voting starts. But we're still very excited about that. Still over the moon just to be in the grade 8 on it. And when the voting happens, I think I don't know if I reiterated this last time, but it's pretty simple. They're just going to post up 2 photos, one of the FrankenBoss, another one of a car we're competing against. And the photo with the most likes is going to be the photo that wins and goes on to the next round. So at some point, we're probably going to share that image. It's strictly on Facebook. We're going to share that image and say, go like this picture of the FrankenBoss specifically. So if you want to vote for the FrankenBoss, of course. But it's a spooky season. And, we want to get engagement in these videos. And I promise you we're going to eventually start probably being more inclusive in some other posts throughout the week. But I've kind of been not as much on the administrative side and as much on the camera side lately. I've had to be out more in the shop lately. So, but I did last week say, hey, drop comments of things you want to see below. And we didn't quite get as much engagement as I would have liked, but I'll read what we got. So from last week's DBC update, we have Chris Hicks simply saying, bam. And our boy Steve Dungzike, it is thanks for the update. Thank you for following the update. And then, of course, Dan Neve, you need to blow something up. That's a throwback to a thing we did with Dan Neve called Mustangs on a Mission. And we blew up Trevor's car. And we're going to be blowing it up more and more here in the next couple of weeks, months. So that's a little mystery for you. And it's Trevor's birthday week. His birthday is on Friday, October 11th, the King Ricochet. So anyway, he had a crazy match last week against Will Ospreay, so make sure you check that out too. And Dominique Lupacino said, big fan! Looking forward to listening to more Monday Morning Raw, because it was all loud. So you rock, man. We're big fans of you. So, and it was your birthday last week and last Monday. So anyway, and then James Talley can you get my buddy Randy to do anything? Randy's his own man, and there's no one that can get him to do anything that he don't want to do. So, James, you might have to message Randy yourself and say, hey, I want you to do this thing specifically. So, Bobandy, you got James Talley looking for you, man. Anyway, so obviously it's spooky season, so I want you guys to give me a little list or something like that. Give us some of your favorite scary movies, some of your favorite songs, what you like about October the most. But if you guys want, even though I normally do things like this on my personal page, let me know in the comments if you want my top 10 scary movies or things I can't live without in October, because this is like, for DBC, this is really our Christmas. This is the most wonderful time of the year for us. So, yeah, but give me a post, even not your top 10. Give me your favorite scary movie below, and then give me a reason why. So, anyway, mine for multiple reasons is obviously the 1978 classic John Carpenter's Halloween. And I think anyone that's tuned into DBC for a minute probably knows that. But anyway, that's our Monday morning Raw update, and I'll keep you posted on more and more through the week, and have a ghoulish week. What's up, everyone? Aaron Duncan here with DBC, and it's your Monday morning update on a Tuesday. Yeah, if you guys watched the last video, I said there wouldn't be a Monday morning update yesterday. We had Rattoberfest that we shot that little video for, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that, but I wasn't here yesterday, and so now you're getting your Monday morning update on Tuesday. Next week, we'll return to our normally scheduled programming. But at any rate, happy Tuesday, second day of the week. Giving you guys some small updates on the Ford Muscle Great 8 front. Our car still hasn't come up yet. 2 more just came up, and I want to say, it seems like the idea, if you look at one of the 2 cars, one of them on the picture, because the way this voting works is they share a picture of 2 cars, or they share a post with 2 pictures of cars. Each picture you can click on and individually like just the picture, and that's how you get the votes. And so when ours comes up, I would love for you guys to like it, because we're really going to need our street team to help. It's funny because at first I kind of had cold feet about that, but now seeing that a lot of these cars, one of the 2 of them on the most recent battle that's going on, clearly had their massive street team help. And like, I guess that's welcome, because like it seemed like all of them were from the same area. I'm welcoming that. So DBC Wolfpac, all of the people that follow us, all the people that run the shirts, all the people that freaking do the stuff, we're going to need your help when the FrankenBoss does get posted for voting for the Grade 8 Mustang Week award winner thing. So when that happens, like I said, they'll be sharing 2 pictures of the car in a single post, and you're going to click on our picture and hit a like, hit a heart, whatever on it. And so hopefully we can, make it happen. And quite honestly, of the last post, it seemed like one of the street team must have been very, very big. So we got some thick competition. So, initially this whole thing is absolutely about the cars, and it really still should be. But I think it's going to be a bigger test of like community and all that stuff in Mustangs, and the impact that these cars have had on individuals as well as a number of people too. So I wouldn't quite call it a popularity contest because it still should be about the cars. But clearly, if one gets voted by a massive amount of people, then that car's had a positive impact, and so on and so forth. So we want to make sure that the FrankenBoss gets its fair shot as well. But that's pretty much it as far as that front. It is freaking October. It's October 15th. Happy birthday to one of my best friends, Billy Black. It's his birthday today. Me, Trevor, and Billy, we had met in middle school. Actually, I met Billy in elementary school, but Trevor, that being Ricochet, and we all have birthdays a day apart of each other. Trevor's 11th, mine 13th, Billy's 15th. So that's that whole Libra October trifecta thing. So Billy's has ended it today. So happy birthday, Billy Black. I love you, man. Anyway, long and short, we got another video we're working on. What's your favorite scary movies? The title of it. And man, we got so many cool options and choices on it. I'm really, really excited to get it out, and how we are with our Halloween stuff. So very, very excited that everyone participated in that. But that's the single update. And also
and have people sound off in the comments
yes,
what your favorite scary movie is.
Yeah, please, because we'll include that in the video somehow too, even if it's like a scroll screenshot sort of thing. But also, lastly, thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. I did get the day before yesterday, Sunday, and the cool video Joey did with Orion. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much. And I think it's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great year, and I look forward to many more DBC birthdays. But that's it. That's your entire Monday morning update on a Tuesday. And we have some cool things going on throughout the week, and I think it's all going to be too sweet. What's up, everyone? Aaron Duncan here with DBC, and it's our Monday morning update. It's a little bit later than we like it to get, so it might be a Monday afternoon update. But hey, you're probably taking your lunch break and probably watching us do this anyway. And you know, when it's raw, it's always going to be a little bit later. So anyway, Monday morning raw, I should say. But so not too many updates.
Even that was raw.
Yeah. But not too many updates. Probably one of them we got going right now is our What's Your Favorite Scary Movie video. Will probably be out Tuesday or Wednesday. We're very, very excited about it. We had a lot of friends participate in it. People in the industry, some faces you might see and you might know. So it's going to be a pretty epic video, and it's really interesting to get to see some people's scary movies. But you only have a limited amount of time, probably till the end of the day today, to comment your favorite scary movie, either in our group page on the original post that we had in there or on this. So if you want to be featured in our video and have your comment there on there, you got to get it in before the end of the day, because today's our cutoff day. So figured I'd let you guys know that. Other than that, on the Ford Muscle Great 8 for Mustang Week front, we still haven't had our car featured on there. It's going to be one of the next 3 cars featured, and either we'll be in this next competition against a gray 67 Mustang that's been converted into a fastback and has a Coyote swap in it. Pretty amazing build. I mean, really, really, really amazing build. Like, we have some crazy stiff competition on this thing, but I want the Wolfpac to pull through for us and prevail. And when it does happen, when our car is shared next to another car, to remind you guys what it is they're going to share a picture, or they're going to share a post that has 2 pictures. And you'll basically click on our picture, like it, heart react it, and I keep repeating this to you guys, but we got to beat it into the brain that when this goes down, I'll be sharing it like crazy. And when they have that post, it's not liking the post, it's liking the picture specifically of our car. So whatever we got to do to get FrankenBoss to the top, baby. But at any rate, that's the update there. They haven't done ours yet, so ours will either be in this bracket or the next bracket, but I'm guessing it's going to be in the next one, which will be the last one. So we'll see what happens, but anything could change at any point. But other than that, we're still in October spooky season mode. We have another little thing we might be working on, so exciting stuff. But just wanted to update you guys real quick on the Monday morning raw update, and that's about all I got. And remember, if it doesn't have the name DBC on it, someone else built it.
Happy Halloween, 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 happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
What's up, everyone? It's a very spooky Monday morning raw. Aaron Duncan here with DBC, and a lot to update here. This video will probably have a little bit more editing than our traditional Monday morning raws, but a lot of exciting stuff, If you guys notice right now, I look like a child. I'm clean shaven. I went out this weekend with some friends. We dressed as the cops from Reno 911. And we won. So anyway, I had this wicked mustache. We'll have to get some pictures of it. So, but I shaved it off because, it just, I don't know if I can rock a mustache seriously. But yeah, you never know. I kind of have some regrets. It could have been a mustache morning update. So we'll have to see if that needs to be brought back. But anyway, on to the good stuff. It's Halloween week. We're pretty excited about that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed everyone's favorite horror movie video in our industry. But on to the big news. We have gotten past the first round of the Mustang Week Great 8 competition for the best car of show and all that stuff, and potentially the car that is the main car for Mustang Week of 2025. So there'll be 2 more rounds, but I guess that puts us into we went from the Great 8 to the Fantastic 4. I'm just throwing that out there. It's a good name. So anyway, but yes, we made it. And we're pretty excited about that. We're honestly very, very honored. And we couldn't have done it without all of you. You guys have been checking these updates. You guys have been doing this stuff, sharing it. So, the DBC Wolfpac, we can't thank you guys enough. And we can't ask you again enough to remember to keep your eyes peeled, because we'll have 2 more rounds we got to get through to win this thing. So we need it to be bigger and bigger and better and better. But we couldn't have done this without you. We are DBC and you are DBC. And we just appreciate it so much. And, with so many shares and so many, likes and this and that, it was it really, really encouraging seeing how many people love the FrankenBoss. But you know, it's really, really hard sometimes because you get to where you see these things and there's always those one or two comments. There's always those one or two people. I'll give you guys an example, but always those one or two people who don't like the car. So I think on Instagram, this was either on the Mustang Week page or the Ford Muscle page, Calmero Hunter, actually it's Calmero_Hunter. He said, these retro models are absolutely terrible and way too expensive. And Fake Fonzie replied to that and said, it always feels like there's something missing from them. And Calmero Hunter replied, at Fake Fonzie, proportions. So I guess we're missing proportions. I don't know. And then the other one, this guy actually started off with a kind of nice comment and then ended up getting weird afterwards and said, I respect the work that went into this car. And I actually said, thanks, man. But I'm sorry to say that it looks like so very, very thoughtful stuff. And, you know, there's no one braver than the keyboard warriors out there, especially in the car community. So, like, you know, I'm sorry, guys. I got to apologize because the hardest thing to do is, like, we shoot these videos, but I still have a lot of work to do. We got some multitasking we got to do. But obviously, we're doing something completely wrong in building all these cars and all that stuff. You know, I think we don't know clearly what we're doing. And, you know, we're going to work at it and hopefully get a car that people end up liking. And hopefully one day we can really do better for you guys because, you know, our cars, like that guy said, they look like don't nobody like them. Yeah. Oh. Sorry, guys, this is hard to do. You got to clean these things that nobody seems to like. But anyway, oof. Dang, look at that one. Okay, well, at least we got the first batch done. Man, anyway. Yeah, so no one really likes these cars, and it's very, very evident that we're probably never going to win anything. I mean, heck, we must have got to the grade 8 just by specialty stuff. But, you know, obviously there's a lot of people who dislike DBC. Obviously there's a lot of people that dislike the Wolfpac, but there's people that don't like the FrankenBoss, people that don't like the Boogeyman, people that don't like any of our cars. We had a friend recently reach out. I'm not going to say his name, but he was actually able to infiltrate a gathering of people who not only dislike DBC and hate all of us, but also hate the FrankenBoss. And he was able to film some footage. So we're going to play that clip for you now.
Virginity is cool. Come on. Virginity is cool. What up? Virginity is cool. He's got it.
Shocking. Yes, shocking. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled for the next round of voting. Everyone have a happy Halloween. And remember, if it doesn't have the name DBC on it, someone else built it.
Happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Monday Morning Raw. And Aaron here giving you the normal Monday morning update. Nothing to really update on the Mustang Week front or the Ford Muscle front for the grade 8 deal. And now the bottom 4 / I said Fantastic Four. And I think Uncle Randy had said something on the post along the lines of dynamic duo. So that'll be when we get down to the bottom 2, hopefully, with your help, with the Wolfpac's help. But not too much to update today, so I'm just going to keep it light and simple. Halloween has passed. I'm very, very sad about it. It's one of those things, like, I try to continue it on and, you know, say, like, the next day is, like, October 32nd, blah, blah, blah. But it is what it is, and so, like, it's funny because I think people get into Christmas season, but, I mean, Thanksgiving is coming up, and I enjoy the aspect because, you know, obviously I'm a family man. Well, I don't have any kids of my own, but obviously I love seeing my cousins and stuff like that. So I've always liked Thanksgiving for that aspect. However, I do think Thanksgiving food is severely overrated. And maybe that could just be like the different cooks through the years. Although, like, my dad and my uncle, they had like deep fried and smoked a couple turkeys a couple times, and that's good. But, like, come on, man. Some of the baked dry turkey, and, like, when people are like, oh, I look forward to Thanksgiving all year, it's like, compare that to, like, really great pizza or a big plate of nachos, and, like, dude, come on. Like, Pepsi Challenge Thanksgiving food versus really, really awesome food. And I guarantee you, you'd be like, oh, maybe my Thanksgiving food's not that good. And I know Meemaw and Grandpa and, Uncle Ed and all that crap. I know they probably make a great potato pie or this or that, but come on, be realistic. But anyway, let me know. Oh, I'm about to trip. But let me know in the comments below if Thanksgiving food is the best food in the world to you, or if you're kind of like, hey, you know what? Now that I think about it, such and such food, like, just throw it off the top of your head. Bar food is way better than Thanksgiving food. I don't know why, I mean, and I get it. It's like traditional, and the Pilgrims did it a gazillion years ago, and this is kind of what they had. But but we got spice and flavor and hot sauce and all those good things now that make food delicious. So a little bit of randomness in the Monday morning Raw updates, but that's why it's Raw. That's why we do it. So the second part of this, got a bunch of people asking who I don't think have fully kept up with what's going on the DBC front. Like, hey, are you guys going to be at SEMA this year? What are you bringing? This is the first year in years that we will not be at SEMA. Most of it is because of political and exhibitor purposes. I won't get too far into it, but there's just a lot of stuff tied into it. But I got different buddies out there, out there still killing it. They were able to get and lock in great spots. So make sure you check out Danny and the 612 boys. They built an amazing, like modern vintage CUDA out there, convertible. It's pretty amazing. You guys got to check that out. But also the carbon fiber F100 that they've done like a kind of like a mid-engine thing in the bed to. It's unbelievable, unfreaking believable. So check both those out while you guys are out there at SEMA. But also to kind of tap into a little bit more, just kind of give some facts and opinions out there. There's a gentleman named TJ Hunter. He does custom builds online, and he was doing a build that was, I think, sort of inspired by the GTD Mustang. And apparently he got a cease and desist from the largest motor company in the world, and saying, no, you can't do that. And that is the lamest thing in the world. Come on, Ford. Be better. Stop attacking the little person. And this kind of ties into the SEMA thing a little bit, but just Google TJ Hunter Ford Motor Company and you'll read all about it. It's horrible when a big corporation tries to hurt small business or custom builder. And the backhanded thing about it is apparently the big company that we're talking about, I think I've already said it's Ford, went behind his back and went to SEMA and was like, hey, you don't need to let him have that car there. Which there's so many penalties if you have a car going to SEMA when it doesn't go. This poor dude is going to be at a complete loss. And that's the kind of politicking that we're sick of. I am over the whole corporate thing. I'm over all the ass kissing you got to do, because at the end of the day, we're custom builders, and the exhibitors we love, but I think people are starting to get sick of it. That is why we want to start doing more things in Detroit, doing the Autorama, because I want that energy. I want the people to feel like, hey, you're one of us, we're one of you. Not this thing where it's like, hey, we're going to kiss some ass so we can get a great spot at SEMA, and then hopefully someone will write a nice little article about us. No. We're going to make it on our own steam. So TJ Hunter, I feel for you, man. I know you don't know who we are and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's absolutely obnoxious that would happen, because I know what it is to put something into a SEMA build, what it is to put that in there, and then to have that ripped away from you days before SEMA because a multi-billion-dollar company, maybe $trillion for all I know, says they don't like it or it looks too much like a car that they frankly charge way too much for, is bananas. So be better, Ford. I hate that I defend you so much and then you go and do this. This is why people will jump to the bow tie, but that's why I'm not brand loyal. Anyway, I'm just loyal to you guys, the Wolfpac, and loyal to the pizza, loyal to the slice, loyal to the Shado. That's my girl. Anyway, but yeah, sound off on your opinions on that. Sound off on your opinions on SEMA. Get excited because we're taking over the Autorama and we're ready to party with you guys in Detroit. So there's our SEMA update. There's a Thanksgiving update. Let me know your favorite Thanksgiving food or not Thanksgiving food below, because once again, now the Friendsgivings and the potlucks I'm into, because then you get a little bit more of a smorgasbord of actual good food. But yeah, there's our updates. And it's November 4th, so tomorrow's November 5th, anniversary of when time travel was invented, November 5th, 1955. So anyway, that's all I got. Good afternoon in Central Time. It is Monday Morning Raw, and everyone's all up and, oh my God, there's no Monday Morning Raw. Where's is that? Y'all gotta quit being so selfish. I have a customer that lives in Hawaii, and he wants to have Monday Morning Raw in the morning and not be so. Because right now it's like 10:37 there in the morning, or actually no, it's even earlier than that. It's 4:37. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I gotta be worldly and cultured and sophisticated. So to my customer, Carrie Tanaka, this one's for you. That's the whole reason it's later for anyone asking. Not because we're busy or anything of that nature.
The Hawaii edition.
Yeah, we actually are extremely busy. But anyway, Monday Morning Raw, a little bit of update. Apparently, 1 or 2 people like Thanksgiving. I think that's Justin. But like, again, like like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've had good turkey and mac and cheese and some and stuff. I love mac and cheese, but like, we had a really weird experience with it growing up in our Thanksgiving. I won't get into it. We'll do that on a deep cut. I think we're going to start a Patreon and have videos where we talk about more interpersonal issues and some of the stuff of that nature, maybe a cats in the cradle sort of thing. But anyway, we'll get into that on the Patreon account. But at any rate, no, if like, still, like, I haven't found an argument where someone's like, yeah, I enjoy Thanksgiving food. I do. But compared to like a bean burrito with no onions and extra cheese and extra red sauce from Taco Bell, get out of town. So yeah, join our Patreon. That I guess now we have to do. But anyway, the Ford Muscle stuff. Right now, I think there's 2 cars competing on the Facebook page. I want to say it's a Fox body, and then like one of the SN95 cars, or it might be. I want to say it was that gray Cobra, maybe a 99-04. I can't remember what it was because I don't even have Facebook, so I see this stuff very, very rarely in passing. But I think those are the 2 cars that were competing. So those 2 will get done, and then I think we'll be down to the bottom 4, and then the dynamic duo. So we're just going to be figuring it out more and more, and I will keep you guys updated on when we need you again. I need more of you, and you tell your 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends. But we're going to need a lot of that stuff. So because we're down to those bottom 4, and the competition is going to be thick. So anyway, that's an update there. As far as things with the Frankensnake, man, this has been hard renders and hard things to sit on because I feel like we're going to have the car done before we complete the renders. So we are working on like a little teaser trailer video that will probably drop within the next week or so. So be looking for that. Spread the word. We have a really spooky, creepy Frankensnake render, and you guys might be saying, oh my God, Aaron, it's November, whatever it is right now. Well, it's always Halloween here at DBC. And so Frankensnake with a debut at the Autorama, along with an extremely, extremely classic retro car that we're doing as a 69 Mustang, and maybe 1 or 2 others too. So a lot of stuff we're working on. We're busy as hell, and I got to cut this Monday Morning Raw short, but that's it. There's your Monday morning, afternoon if you're in Central or Eastern time, Raw update. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Good morning and welcome to Monday Morning Raw. It's Aaron here with DBC, trying to give you some updates, trying to give you some things. Not too much going on. It's November. Everyone's kind of getting laid back. I think we got people rolling back from SEMA and people preparing for things, but figured, since we do this every Monday, I'd give you a quick little update. It's interesting because there were some comments on last week's post when I was talking about do people like Thanksgiving? Do people not like Thanksgiving? Blah, blah, blah. One of them was Angelica had commented that she didn't realize you could get a bean burrito with no onions and extra cheese and extra red sauce. So I'm leaning on trash, and I'm here with Angelica's lover.
Yeah, you could say that.
And our brother from another, one of our newest guys, oldest guys. This is Brian Duncan.
How you doing, everybody?
A fellow Duncan, master of anything, but way too humble. Like way too humble of a guy. You never let anyone know how good you really are.
I'm still learning myself.
Yeah. And he's all around funny, but Brian, you're a Duncan, he's part of this whole family thing, and recently relocated to Paducah, but tell the people a little bit about you, brother. Let it breathe. Tell them about your history. This is uncut. This is raw. You can say whatever you want.
Pretty much the same story as everybody down here. We kind of grew up in a hot rodding family, messing around with cars our whole life. Getting excited to get over to the Autorama here in the next couple of months. So we're working real hard on these cars, getting them pieced together and figuring out where we're going with them. Right now I'm leaning on some trash myself. Just happens to be a box here from Brothers Composite with our fancy new carbon deck lids that we just got in.
Oh yeah, so a good little preview to the future.
Yeah, there you go.
How old were you when you did your first autorama car?
I started working on cars with my dad very, very young. The first car I ever touched that went into Autorama, I want to say it was around 13, 14. It was a 69 Chevelle. It was like a burnt orange color, all tubbed and everything.
Yeah, and you're talking 13, 14 years old. No.
What year would that have been?
Yeah, not for the listener, not 2013 or 14.
Oh no, 13 or 14 years old. We've always messed around with cars. My dad was more on the bodywork side, really liked to make things look beautiful. I kind of lean more towards the performance side. I think that it's cool if a car looks pretty, but it's a lot cooler if it goes pretty fast.
What year was that, your first Autorama build?
Oh, that was
If you had to guess, around what year?
2000 or 2001?
yeah, probably.
Just for reference for
2001.
people,
That's
they don't know how
what I
old you
imagine
are.
also.
Yeah, we're old. Anyway, yeah, we're not getting started. We're much too young to feel this damn old. But anyway, so not too much update. I want to introduce you guys to Brian. He's been here for a couple months now and has been a great team member. He's like all of us. He's a goofy bastard. He loves pizza. He's got 3 hellion wild kids that are we love having them around. They're super fun. So
Free labor.
Yeah, free labor, because child labor laws are ruining this country. So keep that on the DL. Keep that on the DL. We got them working, pushing brooms, like welding with no mask on and all that stuff. They're good kids, so we don't bust their chops too much. But I was going to say too. Next week is obviously Thanksgiving. So the question everyone's asked, thousands of people every day: are you guys going to have a Black Friday sale? Yes, we will. We will drop the coupon code for the Black Friday sale in next Monday's Monday Morning Raw video. We were kind of moving some cars around and pushing them around earlier. Brian's been instrumental in helping on the FrankenSnake, and then one of our other cars going to the Autorama that we're still figuring out its identity. And FrankenSnake is obviously, we got a lot of Brothers Composite stuff for that. But while we were pushing around, I had realized the other day that there's a Friday the 13th in December. And as you guys know, we do all these weird short films, do all this quirky stuff. So I actually think it would be hilarious if we did a Friday the 13th Christmas special. So I think I can write something real quick. We can come up with something and throw DBC and a shop stuff in there. Maybe it's like Jason gets a cool DBC shirt for Christmas or something like that and decides not to kill people quite as hard or something. We'll come up with something. So if you guys want to see
like that,
let me know. The Friday 13th Christmas special. We always do this goofy stuff and we're starting to run out of ideas here with how many. We've made as many Friday the 13th posts as there is Friday the 13th movies at this point. So we got to come up with something different. And like the fact that it's like Christmas, it was like, I never thought I would see that. So anyway, that's our Monday morning update. Brian, you got anything else to say?
Nothing really to add. Just happy to be here and hoping everybody has a good Monday.
Yeah. Apparently, the second round of voting for FrankenBoss goes on this Friday, so you're going to see us promote throughout the entire week. We're going up against the gray Mach 1, the gray 03 Mach 1, I think it is. It's either 03 or 04, but the gray Mach 1 that's like crazy supercharged and awesome and all that stuff, we go up against that. So DBC Wolfpac, we're going to need you, we're going to need you, we're going to need your help. And so you'll be seeing us pump up this whole thing throughout the whole week, that this Friday, as soon as Ford Muscle posts that, we need everyone jumping in and participating, and we're gonna rip the lid off of it.
Sweet sugar brown. Step on it, Brian. We're about to rip the lid off of this thing. Burgundy, San Diego, and it's time to rip the lid off of it!
What's up, everyone? It is Aaron Duncan with DBC, and you know what time it is. It's Monday Morning Raw. This is a pretty big one, because this is the one before Thanksgiving, and that means I'm going to let you know our Black Friday sale, the code to type in, so stick with me a little bit, because we got a lot to kind of pack in. This weekend was obviously the Ford Muscle Grade 8 Final Showdown, which we actually won this one. So we are in the finals. We are in the absolute finals. There's going to be one more round with 2 other cars, and then we will face the winner of that car. I have a pretty good idea of how it's going to go down, and I don't know if we're going to make it to the end, but we're honored to make it as far as we have. To kind of go through some of the emotions and things we felt over the weekend, we were kind of waiting on the post to happen all day, and my brother and I were like, it kind of started to give up on it. We started to work out. The moment we got a weight in our hands, the thing went live, and so we jumped off or jumped out of the gym and immediately went home and started figuring out how do we spread the word on this. And the guy we were up against, it was Mach 1. His name was Stephen Jeffries, and the car is obviously massively popular. Did super well. And that guy, you know, my hat's off to him. He was a total gentleman, probably one of the best sports I've ever seen in general about this whole competition. He was such a cool guy. He had nothing but nice things to say about his car, and ditto. And so, Steven, you probably aren't even watching this, but we definitely owe you a beer and pizza, you know, down the road at the next show. But you were such a gentleman. You were such a great guy to go up against. And it seems like everyone in your crew and your family and your street team just absolutely you know, adores you, adores the car, and it's an amazing build. You guys should absolutely check it out. It's a very, very cool car, and we're honored to have been in competition with it. It's kind of crazy because like I felt such a wide range of emotions, mainly because we you know, we kept seeing it go back and forth on the numbers and all that stuff. And when we were announced for the grade 8 car, quite honestly, I think anyone that was in that grade 8 thing, it wasn't a political thing. It wasn't a thing of like knowing people. It wasn't about the community or anything. It was, who do these judges think the best 8 cars are? And then after that, it became, I think, more and more, when I seen the early rounds, not the ones we were in, I started to realize it's more and more about the people that surround the cars and all that stuff that are voting for it. Because, you know, I don't even have Facebook. But I'm smart enough that I keep up with it, and everyone tells me kind of what goes on in that world. And from what I understand, it is a thing where it's, hey, we're, you know, we got to share this picture, and we're going to share the car, we're going to share this and that. You know, I have Instagram, so I was able to share the link in my story, but I don't, you know, didn't even get to vote actually on my own stuff. I probably would have voted for the other card, but it's pretty nuts how it kind of all works, because the cars get you to the dance, and then it's up to your friends, your family, your street team, and everything else. And we always have and always will have a target on our back. Modern vintage and what we do, it's pretty taboo. People either love it or they absolutely hate it and dog it. FrankenBoss was even further into that psychology, because when we built that car, we were like, the Mustang community is going to hate this car. We don't know, we really didn't know how anyone was going to react to it, and it went the opposite direction. That car redefined our business. And you know, some of the comments I was showing on YouTube, you know, are very critical, and you have people dogging it, saying it's ugly, it's hideous, it should be easy to beat, and all this stuff. But like, the car has actually fully changed our lives individually here at the shop, and I don't want people thinking that this car was an easy build. I don't want people thinking that because we had a team building it, it was easy. We were up nights and nights and nights and nights, and this thing was, you know, to me, it was 8-9 years in the making, because it was, ever since I got into this industry, I thought about that car and wanted to build that car, and every bit of it was an uphill battle. When I expressed some of the ideas of that car and some of the things that ended up on the finished product, people thought I was crazy, I was stupid, and this and that. Make no mistake about it, that car is incredibly personal to me, and we've taken more losses, more hits, more downsides. I mean, everything within this business, which this is a family and friends business. This is family and friends. My buddy Eli's holding the phone right now. My brother's on vacation. But this is, you know, we're a team and we're our own community, but like, we've taken some hits. Like, I don't think people know, like, everything from our own, you know, our own friends hurting us and stabbing us in the back, to tons of losses, to, I mean, you can just probably Google negative comments about our builds, but we kept pushing through and we kept having perseverance. So like, the fact that we've made it this far is the biggest win for us. It's a huge deal. This has not been, like I said, the emotions were all over the place this weekend. Like, I almost thought about just bowing out and being like, let them have it. But I think my team and my people and George and everyone would kill me if I did. But Steven, total gentleman. But like I said, I kind of read the comments sometimes. I see certain things. So because of the fact that, you know, for every hundreds of thousands of people that love our car and love our builds, you get the one or two people that still don't seem to understand that we'll dog you, if you don't like our stuff. But we won't really. But we'll make a joke about it and just kind of walk away and smile. The coupon code for our Black Friday sale, and this is all merch in the store, pretty much anything you want. The coupon code, and I think we're going to do, I don't know if it's 15 or 20% off. We'll double check on that. But the coupon code is ugly. So for all the people that think the FrankenBoss is ugly or think that our cars are ugly or the proportions are wrong, ugly. So the code UGLY will be the coupon code for our Black Friday sale. So stick that up your little punk rock pipe and smoke it, all you haters out there. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Everyone that voted, the entire community, because, we seen on the FrankenBoss front for the Mustang Week, so many friends, so much family, and just, we seen a lot of Paducah obviously come out, and we want to bring that championship home to Paducah, but I don't think I realized how many people across the country also absolutely love what we do, because there were so many people from so many different walks of life, and some of them were just going to be general people on the Ford Muscle page looking at the car, and that's amazing. That's an honor too, because that's really what it should boil down to. But we had so many people from all over the place, but a big majority of Paducah came out and supported and helped us, get the W on this round. So thank you guys so much. The Wolfpac came out and drove in. The thing is, you got to understand, with something like the FrankenBoss, we don't have a Fox body page or an SN95 page or a classic Mustang page that we can post our car and say, hey, everyone go vote for it. So it literally is guerrilla style, word of mouth, old school tape passing style, to where it's one person tells one person, two people tell two people, and so on and so forth. We don't have the luxury of having anything like that we can just dump the car into. We don't have a club we're associated with. We don't have any of those things. So it's a big help that each and every one of you did that. And obviously we're going to need your help again on the last round, because that competition is going to be even worse. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep. My nerves will be shot. But anyway, that said, this was a lot to get in. Everyone have a super happy, awesome Thanksgiving, and I will see you on another time. What's up, everyone? It is the first Monday morning Raw of December. Aaron Duncan here with DVC, and we're in the jolly spirit. Hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving weekend and you're all fat and weird and feeling all good and full of turkey and all that other stuff and stuffing, all that other stuffing. But anyway, just a quick Monday morning update. Nothing to update on the Ford Muscle Great 8 Mustang Week front. I think they had to take a week off after that last one because, I got all crazy and stuff. Joey's back behind the camera, so, I feel a little more confident. Eli really was not a good cheerleader. But no, anyway, so it's Monday. So would that be the Cyber Monday? Is that right? Is that what the trend is?
Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday. So our Black Friday sale is continuing still here for the next couple of weeks. Maybe we'll end it on Friday the 13th. Maybe we'll up it then. But remember, go to our website, type in the code UGLY, that's UGLY, and you'll receive 20% off of your purchase. So we got some really cool things. I mean, obviously we got, the cool, hoodies. We have cool shirts, hats, beanies. This isn't one of them, but we have beanies, right, Joey? Do we have beanies?
Yeah, there are. There are beanies, and there's FrankenBoss merch.
There's FrankenBoss merch. There's beanies. There's extra small condoms. So anything that you guys need, it's probably on there. That last part's not true, but well, maybe. Anyway, yeah. But Cyber Monday, Black Friday sale. Upwards of that much stuff, and yeah, we're kind of getting in the Christmas spirit, as you see. Pretty awesome. Brian, Duncan, his wife, Angelica, and their kids kind of did this, so it's pretty nice and spiffy, but we got some cool stuff going. 2024 has been such a crazy year, obviously. It was 2024 was the year of FrankenBoss. And, it's been almost hard sitting on some of the stuff we have coming up with the next 4, I think, builds that we've done, 4 or 5, Joey, that we have not shared really any photos or details on. If someone knows what they're looking for, they could probably find it in a couple videos and stuff like that. But 2025 is going to be a hell of a year. Just in terms of what we're building, the direction, the carbon fiber stuff, that's 550 and 650 stuff. So keep your eyes peeled. We're pretty excited for all the things moving forward. And it's the most wonderful, jolly time of the year. Like I said, we have a Friday 13th coming up. We might come up with some sort of idea for that. But yeah, let me know if you guys are in the mood for Christmas, if you guys are in the mood for DBC savings, and what you look forward to next from us. But not too much to update, but just want to keep the flow going as we usually do. But that's it for our Monday Morning Raw. What's up, everyone? It's Duncan here with DBC, and some of you guys might be watching this from my personal Instagram account. That's because we decided to add me as a collaborator from the DBC page, and we wouldn't normally do that if it wasn't for a very important reason. So if any of you guys are actually watching this on YouTube or Facebook, you can just ignore that last part, but I just wanted to let people know who follow me in my personal why I need their help and why this is going on there. So the long and short of it is we've been in this battle for the winner of Mustang Week here for a couple months now. And we've gotten to the very, very last round, and we've beat out a lot of other cars, and we are so thrilled and so honored to have gotten this far. As of last Friday, they had the semifinals for two other cars, and one of them, that beat out the other one, is a pretty badass Fox body Mustang owned by a gentleman named Travis Ford. And the thing is it's pretty wicked bad. The thing's absolutely clean on the outside, coyote swap, pretty badass set of wheels, nice suspension. And I knew from the beginning when we got in this whole competition, this whole grade 8 thing, if somehow by some sort of miracle we can make it to the end, that's the car we're probably going to end up competing against. And sure enough, that's the car we're competing against. Now, besides being a badass car, they have a badass community surrounding it. The dude has a lot of people that really, really helped push that car through, the end of this competition, and he'll have those people showing up this time. So we need your help, as we've kind of done on these other rounds, to make sure that we can actually give some real competition on this thing. To kind of rewind the tape back a little bit, FrankenBoss was a miracle in and of itself. I mean, we built something and we thought the Mustang community was going to react very poorly to it, but it was our passion project. It was something we loved, and we did a lot of things that were taboo and sacrilege on the car. And so the fact that the Mustang community went the opposite direction and not only loved it, but they ended up basically, it just kind of got great accolades, great attention, and everywhere it went, it seemed like people reacted to it in a very positive way. So in our eyes, we've already won. Just the fact that we've gotten respect and admiration of the community. And there's still the naysayers. There's still those people that, leave stupid comments and this and that. And I got a treat for you guys. But it's one of those things where we've been overwhelmed by the positivity and the reaction to the car. So I can't thank anyone enough for believing in that crazy idea of what the FrankenBoss is. So it's just a miracle that we made it that far. But speaking of community, the Wolfpac, our family, our friends, all the Paducans, all the local people, they've helped us get to this point. And it has been a crazy ride, but we have some very stiff competition with Travis's Fox body and the community backing him. So I'm asking for your help one more time so we can actually push this thing to the top. And I think if we do this and we do this together, we will have a real fighting chance at bringing the Mustang Week trophy home to here to Paducah, and the FrankenBoss being like the car that's represented for Mustang Week 2025. So all my friends personally, all my friends professionally, family, anyone let's help push this thing to the next level. You may ask, how do you do it? I've explained this a lot in the DBC videos, but I'll go ahead and throw it down on my personal. Basically, you go to the Ford Muscle Facebook page, and this will be Friday. You'll see a post of, the two cars, one being the FrankenBoss, one being Travis's Fox body. And all you have to do is simply like the picture of our cars. You don't have to like the post necessarily, but you need to like the picture of our car. That's it. That's how you vote for the FrankenBoss. So this Friday, at some point, they kind of like dropping these things at really random times when the competition starts. I think it's a psychological torture game they do. I have no idea why they do it this way and don't have a scheduled time. But at some point Friday, everyone please keep your eyes peeled, because I'll need your help. And what I'm going to do is, since I don't even have Facebook, is I'm actually going to share a link to the picture in my story on Friday, both on the personal page and the DBC page. You'll be able to click that link and it'll take you right to the picture, and all you got to do is click a like. So anyone, if you guys can help me do that, it would mean the world to me, and you'll be just as big a part of this as any of us are. So if you ever, felt like you were an outsider, if you ever felt like you, were going against the grain and this and that, this is a big part of that. And, tell everybody, tell your friends. I think my girlfriend is telling everyone at her work and her office, to make sure they vote and all that stuff. And I think they're telling their people to make sure they vote. So tell your friends, and they'll tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 4 friends, and eventually it'll just spread like wildfire. But yeah, we definitely need your help because we need our community to be, as strong as that Fox Body community. So that's it. Hopefully I didn't bludgeon you guys too much with this stuff. As far as other updates, we dropped the FrankenSnake trailer last week, and I think people really, really reacted to it in a positive way. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out just on our YouTube channel, Duncan Brothers Customs, and just look the FrankenSnake teaser. It's pretty badass. We put a lot of work into it, and we're really, really proud of it. And we got some cool things to come, and we'll have another sort of announcement on the second car that we're taking to the Autorama, probably here in the next week or so once we get through this Mustang Week stuff. So you're going to see regular posts through this whole week, leading up to this Mustang Week thing where we're going to be pushing and pushing and pushing. So please gather around us. Let's build this community. Let's make this thing happen, and let's take the Mustang Week trophy home. So that's about all I got for this week. But yeah, let's do this thing together. What's up, everyone? It's Aaron Duncan here with DBC, and this is a very, very, very special Monday Morning Raw. Probably the biggest Monday Morning Raw we've been working towards since we started the Monday Morning Raws. It is official. The FrankenBoss is the champion of the Grade 8 Battle of Mustang Week. We have won, and it took a community to do it. It took so much to make this thing happen. I mean, this was a tight race. A lot to unpack, a lot to unload. So we might be all over the place on this post, but first thing I want to do is say thank you. Thank you to everybody that participated. Thank you to the people at Mustang Week, that the judges that put us in the Grade 8 in the first place. Our community we figured out how big and widespread it is, especially in this final round. I mean, it was ginormous, and we were going up against Travis Ford's Fox Body, which has a huge backing in and of its own, and that's a strong community. And and by the way, what a gentleman. He was totally cool. When they announced that we'd actually won it, he liked the post. So hooray, awesome sportsmanship, and that's awesome and stuff. And he never slammed us. He never did anything like that. So yeah, I'm still on a cloud from it all. This thing just literally happened, Saturday morning. It's Monday morning now, and I think me and the whole crew, all my coworkers, we've been super duper just blown away. So lots to unpack. I'll start it like this. It's poetic. 2024 has been the year of the FrankenBoss, and the years before that, I feel like everything was building towards the FrankenBoss. We have had waves in this business. Although it was so many years in the making, we'll just focus on Mustang Week specifically. Me and George Muse, the owner of the FrankenBoss, and who I have endless thanks for trusting us with this insane idea, we met at Mustang Week in 2021. And we had the Boogeyman there, and we were on display with a former company that Bill worked for. You guys can figure that out. And we were on display with them. And so I think about all the things that have happened in 2024, and it's like, we start off the year, with our partnership with Bill, and, some of the friends that have come with that, Adam and that whole crew, started there at Mustang Week. And so we start this, partnership with Bill, and this being the year of the FrankenBoss, even though it was built for SEMA 2023, which is towards the end of the year, 2024 is when FrankenBoss took off. We started off with the Autorama, winning the Outstanding Engineering Award, and then the other one we placed, I think, second in our class, which was just insane. And then, from there, Pits, Shelby Fest, every single thing, that car just got a different accolade. And it wasn't always a trophy. Sometimes it was someone doing an entire video story on it, or doing interviews with us, or us ending up in magazines. Every show that went to, when I went back and looked at it, we ended up in some sort of magazine with that car, or it ended up on some sort of internet article, which is a true testament to it. And it's just insane when I sit there and think about it. You know, like I said, the Legends display, even at Carlisle, all these things that added up to a car that, quite frankly, was 100% against the normal Mustang grain. 100% against it. So ending up at Mustang Week, a show that we didn't even get to attend, George attended it and Bill was there, that it got in the grade 8, that part's very organic. We weren't there to promote it. We weren't there to push it. We found out the same way you all did. Holy crap, we're in the grade 8 for Mustang Week, which of the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of cars that were there, our crazy science experiment, our misfit dedication to the old school way of hot rodding paid off. And you know, there's so many, we still have our naysayers. We still have the people that, despite this win, we've seen people in the comments saying it's ugly. Oh my God, what is that thing? What is it? You go back and look in the 50s, go back and look in the 60s when hot rodding started, before it became a commercialized thing. It was people borrowing different aspects of different cars. And you know, because it was an outsider thing, people would say, man, that's ugly. What is that monstrosity? What is that? What we're doing is a modern version of hot rodding. It bucks tradition. It is 1000% in that vein. We're going to borrow from different aspects and create the best machine we can. And there's some people that can't see that. They don't have that vision. And that's, you know, I look at what we do with cars as an art. I consider it a true art form. And we're never going to be the guys that paint by numbers. There's people that do that, and so much respect for them. But that ain't us. You know, we want to be different. FrankenBoss was such a big risk for us, it being a rare car, it being this and that we know it's not going to please everybody, and that's just fine because it pleased us. So the fact that we won Mustang Week is beyond a freaking dream come true. And while, you know, we had so much, my girlfriend, my God, she told everybody about it, and she was pushing like crazy, and to a point of like, some people might file a restraining order against her and all that stuff, which they would actually sort of, I guess, have to file through hers because, you know, she's a big deal in the government and things of that nature. But anyway, but to my coworkers, Eli and like his extended friends and family, like the community that rallied around this, so much people here in Paducah where we're going to bring the championship home, and so many people that, you know, just participated was unreal. And like I said, we even had local people. One guy in particular I was going to give a double shovel burial to, but I think I'm done with that. You know, I think I'm at this point, I'm done reading the bad comments. I'm done doing these things, because when we first got into this industry, we didn't want to get in the industry. We wanted to change the industry and the perspective of it. I grew up going to a lot of car shows with my dad, and those are some of the best memories of my life. But one thing I never liked was at the times where I'd be alone, you'd have people look down on you and, you know, don't touch my car. And people could just be, quite frankly, assholes. And when we got into this industry, we wanted to change that. And, you know, hearing kind of people talk under your lip at the car, you know, I'm an easy target, the long hair, the this, that. I'm an extremely easy target. We've never fit in, and that's okay. And so this award and this whole thing is dedicated to everyone that wants to do things a little different, that doesn't fit in. And, you know, what used to be the assholes at car shows are now the guys in the comments. Now the guys, they're the ones that just run their mouths in comments and talk about things like proportions or this or that, and they just go through different things. And we want to change that. We're here to build cool cars and put positivity out there. So, you know, if any of you guys thought you were going to get a rise out of me, I think you just made me come to a realization that I'm not feeding it. We're ending it. We're not feeding into the negativity. We want to change the way people look at this industry, the way people do car stuff, and make it a welcoming thing for all walks of life. So, you know, sorry to disappoint, guys, but you won't be getting that kind of irony or the double shovel burials, as I say, from me at this point anymore. We don't have to defend ourselves. We have plenty of awards that show the difference. So I want to dedicate this to all the people that have cars or, you know, stuff like that where they get ridiculed and say, hey man, just keep going. We've been at this thing for doing these modern vintage cars 8 or so years now, and we have pushed through and pushed through and pushed through every single person that has like downed us, that has, you know, been crappy to us in comments, and us coming out on the other side of it, winning Mustang Week, some of the things we've done, some of the impossible things we've done, are a testament to a stick-to-itiveness. So if you're getting ridiculed or you're getting called out, you're probably doing something right. And so this award's dedicated to you guys, and even more so, you know, if you got something that's a little different, a little weird, I don't care if you have $2 in it or if you have $2 million in it. Come set up with us. Like, come set up with us at a show. We want to welcome all the misfits and the outsiders that kind of buck tradition at shows. So if it's different and it's cool and it's some sort of art form, we're your guys, because this is proof that it's possible for impossible ideas and impossible dreams to come true. So we want to welcome you guys with that. So I've rambled on and on and on and on and on, and a lot of that's just, you know, I've been building up and thinking more and more over the weekend. But I can't give enough thanks to my friends, my family, the entire town, the towns of towns, and the people that went all across the board in making this thing happen. Brother Bill, my dad, my former places of employment that wanted to cheer me on, middle school teachers, for God's sakes, that wanted to cheer me on, and some of those middle school teachers who nurtured my weirdness when I was a kid, when people before them didn't as much. So this is dedicated to all you guys. Thank you guys so much for believing in this thing for so many years. Thank you for believing in what we do. Thank you for taking the FrankenBoss to the next level. And I'm going to close with this. I think it was Phil Jackson, and I really, really believe this thing. 2024 was the year of the FrankenBoss, and this is a great way to cap it. And I can't wait for Mustang Week 2025. Me and the whole crew, we will be there in celebration. And also, I'm kind of loosely trying to plan something to where when we come back, we have like an open house with the trophy, and the whole town can come by. You know, we'll grill some food, we'll have a good time, just kind of full openness. And the local businesses that supported and shared and all that stuff, and some even the local builders that shared, thank you guys again. But we got 2025 ahead of us, and we have 2 cars for the Autorama, 2 more going out a couple months later, and then 1 more big one. And then more as far as growth and expansion and everything. So I'll leave it at this. Phil Jackson said, you're only a success in the moment that you do a successful act. And it's important to repeat it and do it again. So we're not gonna rest on this. We got a lot more work to do. And I hope you guys are here for it. We are no longer the underdog, we're now a target. So we're gonna fight to keep it going. Thank you guys. And yeah, we're very excited. Hello, Aaron Duncan here with DBC. I'm gonna start changing up my things a little bit. I think I was getting not really grief, but we were starting noticing that every single Monday Morning Raw was me saying, "What's up, everyone? Welcome to Monday Morning Raw." I'm doing impressions of myself, which is kind of odd. What's up, everyone? Aaron Duncan here with DBC. What's up, everyone? Aaron Duncan here with DBC. What's up, everyone? Aaron Duncan here with DBC. What's up, everyone? It is Aaron Duncan with DBC. What's up, everyone? Aaron Duncan here with DBC. What's up, everyone? It's Aaron Duncan here with DBC. What's up, everyone? It's Aaron Duncan here with DBC. But seriously, welcome to the very last Monday Morning Raw of 2019, 2020, what year is it? 2024? My God, it's going to be 2025 here in a couple days, and that's just a little bit weird. But yeah, there's all those memes about like, hey, this time in your life was actually 30 years ago, or you're older than Marv from Home Alone and stuff like that. So yeah, feels weird, but well, it's all about who you know. Anyway. Last Monday Morning Raw of 2024. It's been a crazy year. We started these things when the Mustang Week contest sort of was going on, I should say. And that's been a crazy journey. To tap into that real quick, I don't want to bore you guys too much with the details, but the last one we did, we updated a lot on that. And I know I didn't even get to thank everybody. So, you know, obviously, like, you know, George, your family, your friends, your supporters. I want to make sure that you guys know how appreciated you are. And yeah, that was a huge thing for us. And still, you know, we're still kind of reeling from the whole thing. But yeah, we can't thank you guys enough, because your support and everyone's got us to the next level, we feel. And you know, I think it's just a great way to sort of end the year of the FrankenBoss. 2025 is going to be a gigantic year for us. We have so many cool things coming. The Mach X, of course, the Frankensnake debuting at the Autorama, and then we got a couple more for Carlisle, maybe Pitts, stuff like that. So a lot of cool and big things ahead, but don't want to update you guys too much and bore you guys up. We obviously didn't get to do a Monday morning roll last week because of Christmas and all that stuff and just the in and outs of that. So I'm sure you guys understand this might get maybe 6 to a dozen views. Who knows? Because I'm sure you guys are vacationing, having fun, doing stuff like that. But regardless, be on the lookout in 2025 because we got some huge, gigantic things coming. We're very, very excited about what's next. And like I said, 2024 has been just a huge year for us. All the accolades with the FrankenBoss, all the stuff we've done with Brother Bill, the partnership. I think 2024 is a landmark year, but I want to just knock it down and blow it away come 2025. So we're very, very excited for what's ahead. Thank you guys for the journey. Thank you guys for staying with us, and all of you friends and family that have shared, that have watch these videos, that comment on them. Thank you guys for being part of the Wolfpac, so to speak. And I think Joey has a, let me actually flex when I do that, make it look cool.
It feels fantastic.
But I think Joey has a Wolfpac shirt that we're working on that is going to be just absolutely sick. So for you guys that want to feel like a bigger part of that, here in the next couple of weeks, you'll probably see the officially DBC licensed Wolfpac shirt. So anyway, thank you guys for a great year. Love you all. Can't wait to see what's next.